What does it mean to you when the volume of pending home sales in the real estate market is crashing at a record rate? What does that mean for the price of gold and silver? We need to talk about this stuff. Year over year, pending home sales crashed by almost 40%. That's going to affect us. That's going to affect the economy. We need to be prepared. We need to take a deeper look at this, and that's what we are going to do right now. People are calling the recent numbers dismal. What do you think? 4% decline month over month in November in pending home sales. The expected number, 1%. On a year-over-year basis, the number of pending home sales decreased by almost 40%. Wow, these pending home sale numbers really crashed. But what about you? Do you associate your feeling of wealth, your personal wealth, with the value of your house? That's a very common thing here in the United States of America. Let's dig into the specific numbers, see what happened. More importantly, we want to look under the surface and see what this may mean in terms of affecting the U.S. economy going forward and the price of gold and silver. To me, that sounds like a crash, and that's exactly what a lot of people are calling it, a sudden drop. How do you feel about it? 40% year over year. I mean, that's a huge number, right? Not as much as Bitcoin's gone down or the Amazon stock, but nonetheless, 40% decrease in home sales, that's not good. And no matter where you live, it's happening there because it happened in all 4 of the major regions of the country. These were the worst numbers outside of the sudden drop that occurred during the lockdowns in early 2020. This was the 6th, not the 5th, the 6th straight month of a decline in pending home sales. And why is this happening? Simply because the United States Federal Reserve and our friend Jerome Powell have been raising interest rates at the fastest, remember that's key, fastest, we talked about that in previous videos, fastest rate ever. So mortgage rates have shot up at the fastest rate ever. And that means people can't afford as much house. People are struggling. They can't afford the mortgage payments now that there's higher mortgage rates. It's real simple, and that is destroying demand for housing and will eventually destroy the price of houses. The housing market might be going to crap, but I haven't heard anything about the basements, so come on down here anytime you like. It's always my honor when you, yes, you join me from wherever you are in the world. We like to dig a little deeper. Hopefully you feel like you found a home away from home or a basement away from your basement. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Now let's get back to the housing crash. Now here's a keen insight for you. And because you have a little higher intellectual horsepower than the average bear, you'll be able to grasp this. Prices haven't dropped yet. Demand has fallen off a cliff, but supply has also kind of fallen off a cliff. And that's very simply because people are trapped in their houses. People that bought houses in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years at super low mortgage rates, if they look at moving now, selling their house, they'll have to get a new mortgage, which will have a rate likely twice as high as what they have now, which will equate into a significantly, oftentimes almost 2 times as high payment as they currently have with their current low rate. So they don't want to move. People are trapped all over the country in their current houses. It's a little ironic if you think about it. A lot of people bought houses during the lockdown because they felt trapped. And now, 2 years later, because mortgage rates have skyrocketed, they're trapped again. And here's a keen insight for us that doesn't point toward anything good. It's generally accepted that pending home sales numbers, those same numbers that have crashed almost 40% year over year, they are a leading indicator as to what's to come in the future. So they're telling us that the housing market will continue to struggle in the coming months, quarters, and years. That will lead to lower prices. And lower prices on houses will affect the wealth effect, is what they call it. Americans feel their wealth in their house. They associate their level of wealth with their house. That will exacerbate economic troubles that we're heading into in 2023. And when Jerome Powell and the other cast of characters at the United States Federal Reserve are faced with a crashing housing market and a recessionary economy, they will be forced to loosen up on monetary policy. They only have so much bubblegum and duct tape at the Federal Reserve. And when they loosen up, you know what that'll mean. The dollar will drop and the price of gold and silver will receive the benefit of a strong tailwind. Good things to come in the coming year for the price of gold and silver. Now, I could be dead wrong about all this. I'm not dead wrong about the pending home sales collapse, but I could be dead wrong about housing prices going down next year and the price of gold and silver skyrocketing. So don't make any financial decisions based upon what I'm saying, but I believe I'm right. And when I look at the big picture, that's how I see things unfolding. You may see things differently. If you do, or if you have other points to add, leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, thanks for joining me in the basement. You're important, and I'll see you next time.